And here we go. It is Monday. We get to do this all over again. Hello there. This is WGTV Today. I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kim Best. Good Monday morning. Glad to have you with us.
Well, Kim, it was a great weekend, and the river's down a little now. It crested on Friday, and we do have off and on rain in the forecast for this week, so we'll just have to kind of wait and see what happens weather-wise, because this time of the year especially, things could just kind of pop up at any time at all. I was looking at the wrong, I did, and I do that, don't I?
I look at the wrong camera.
I do. But anyway, this time of year, during the summer months, you know, temperatures, the atmosphere is really unstable. It could pop up anywhere at any time.
And we've had a tremendous amount of rain anyway, so you know the Neuse River is just, has it already crested, did you say?
It crested, yeah, it crested Friday, and so it's down a little bit. The banks are, the water's back in the banks. We did have a little bit of minor flooding in the area, so I hope everybody's okay there. And
those people that like to canoe, kayak, fish, do various things on the Neuse River just need to be careful and pay attention to areas that could be higher than usual.
And I'll tell you, especially if anybody is actually in the water, the currents are really unpredictable.
Oh yeah, we've heard quite a bit of people reporting on that.
And even if you're down at the coast, now this is a program for Wayne County, yes, but people go to the coast from here, and if you're out in the water along the coast, you've got to watch those riptides. Please heed the warnings of the lifeguards and the people there at the coast, because they know what they're talking about. There have been an unusually high number of drownings this year.
Yes, there have, already
this year, so do not become a statistic. Use a little common sense, okay?
That's right. You got any birthdays today?
I do have birthdays. Woohoo! I write the songs, said Barry Manilow. Of course, he didn't write that one.
He didn't?
He didn't write that song.
He writes a lot of his own music.
He writes a lot of his own stuff, but he did not write I Write the Songs. He's having a birthday anyway. He is 69 years today. Wrote a lot of commercials, too, by the way, and commercials that you know. He wrote commercials for McDonald's and for Pepsi and a bunch of the big-name people, and a star in his own right. Very talented. I like Manilow.
A lot of people do.
You know?
A lot of people do, especially those of us over the age of 40.
Yes.
Have a tendency to like him.
Yeah, and his talent just is all over the place. I mean, he can do all sorts of types of music. The Copacabana was one that everybody liked to dance to. You know,
right.
Her name was
But he
Lola.
does mostly ballads.
Yeah, mostly ballads.
Mostly ballads.
Yeah, very talented guy. Barry Manilow. I Write the Song. Mandy was another one of his big hits. He's 69 years today. Tennis star Venus Williams.
Oh, happy birthday, Venus.
Oh, yes. She and her sister have set the world of tennis on fire here the last few years.
And keep right on.
And keep right on
Like the
going.
Energizer Bunny. They keep right on going and going.
Yes, that's right. She is 32 years today. 32. How about that? Have you ever heard the name Erin Murphy? Probably not. I don't recall it. Although it was on credits. It was in the credits you saw on television once a week for many years, in fact.
Who is it?
She is 48 years today. She was Tabitha on Bewitched.
Bewitched. That was one of my favorite shows growing up.
Little baby Tabitha is 48 years old today. Can you believe that?
Wow. Really?
I can't believe that.
Almost.
Her name is Erin Murphy. She's very pretty. There you go. Of course, you know, she was about that big.
Of course she was.
Somebody who's not very pretty is Joe Piscopo, but he's very funny. Joe Piscopo's a funny guy, and to his credit, I was really surprised several years ago when I actually saw him in a drama, and he's a very good actor. He's a very talented actor. Yeah, he's 61 years today. Art Bell is one of my favorite people. A lot of people don't know who that is. He was an overnight talk show host.
What was the name of his
worldwide, show? The Art Bell Show.
Oh, well, there you go.
Coast to Coast AM was the name of his program. He's retired from that now, and he's living in the Philippines, but what a brilliant man and just an interesting guy, and had that real low radio voice. Very smooth. Love his voice. Just a great personality. He's 67 years today and just as happy as he can be. And that's good.
That is fantastic.
The guy who played Cousin Larry on television's Perfect Strangers, Mark Lynn Baker, is also a very funny guy, and he does drama as well. I saw him on a Law and Order or something like that recently.
Interesting.
Yeah, and he's 58 years today as well. Cousin Larry, 58 years today. Yeah, those are the birthdays we have.
Happy birthday if it's your special day.
That's right, that's right.
Make a memory today.
Make a memory.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, what's that about?
I don't know.
What's that about?
Moving on.
Moving on. We want to tell you about a seminar that is happening at Wayne Memorial Hospital
Thank
tomorrow.
goodness, yes.
It's called Take Control of Diabetes. Unfortunately, our community has very high statistical counts of the number of people with diabetes in Wayne County.
Oh, yes.
So Wayne Memorial Hospital is offering a seminar tomorrow at 6 o'clock in the evening. It'll last an hour. It's in their auditorium. It says pre-diabetes or newly diagnosed diabetic patients who want to learn more about the causes and types of diabetes, treatment options, nutritional guidelines, things to help lower your blood sugar. All of you should attend. Free to the public. The speaker is, do you know him?
Dr. Okeke.
That's what I thought.
That's right.
It is in the auditorium. Registration is requested. The telephone number is 919-731-6299 if you'd like to attend. Take control of your diabetes.
Yes.
And that is tomorrow, so you register today if you have not.
And Dr. Alfred Okeke is brilliant. He is. And that's going to be a very good program.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they're going to offer more and more of those informational type seminars at Wayne Memorial. Various topics.
Okay, here's today's trivia question.
All right.
All right. And this is a trivia question that a lot of people have been asked, and a lot of people know the answer to this, but some people may not know it, but we're going to go ahead and throw it out there anyway.
All right, throw it out.
The game of Monopoly.
Yes.
The first game of Monopoly was based on streets.
In?
What city?
Not New York?
Nope.
Okay. Well, they are now, right?
I don't think so.
Park Avenue, Madison Avenue.
North Carolina, Pennsylvania. But what city, the first monopoly, and probably still
DC?
are. No, not District of Columbia. You think about that.
Oh, actual city. Let's see.
An actual U.S.
Not New York City.
It's not New York.
We'll have to think on it.
You think on that, and we'll have an answer for you in the next segment. Well, not the next segment, but the segment before the end of the program.
Before the end of the program.
Before the end of the program, we'll let you know what that is.
Interesting.
All right.
That'll be interesting to find out. And don't forget, this Wednesday starts the farmers market again.
Oh, yeah. Oh, boy.
Don't forget. Of course, that's over at Herman Park on the Herman Street side in the parking lot. And they have absolutely beautiful fresh flowers. Miss Linda over at the city, you know, she's the receptionist for the city of Goldsboro. And she always goes out every Wednesday and gets beautiful lilies and other things. And every Wednesday she does it. And I ask her why she does that. She says that it makes her happy. It makes her feel like sunshine has entered the room, whether it's pretty or gloomy outside. Those flowers brighten up her day, and she hopes they brighten everybody's day that walks through those doors.
Oh, that's nice.
I thought it was too.
That is very nice.
But they have so many different things at the farmers market to offer you, and we would love for you to stop by there if you have not. And then on Friday, of course, we always have Plumtree Farmers Market over on George Street.
Oh, yeah.
So you have several opportunities to visit your local farmers market and honor and be a part of fresh produce right here. Farmers growing fresh produce.
Last time I was over at Plumtree, Tim Norris was set up out there. Tim is a vermicologist. He's an expert on worms, earthworms, and his favorite thing to do is to set up a display and teach kids about worms and the benefits they bring to your garden, and they do.
Is he there every Friday?
I think he is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does he sell the earthworms?
He sells the casings or the castings from the earthworms that you can actually use in your garden. If you are squeamish, some people are squeamish about worms. Yeah. You don't have to fool with them, but they produce from their worm poop stuff that you can put in your garden that is just great. It is the worm poop.
We're not sure what the technical term is, but I don't believe that's it.
I would
say waste, maybe? Yeah, waste.
Okay,
waste is a good word.
Waste poop. That is the...
worm waste.
Oh, yeah, that too. That too. Anyway, you can get it, whatever it is, and put it in your garden from Tim Norris there out at the Plumtree. All right, that's on North George Street there.
There you go.
Every Friday. All right?
Let's see, who's on today's show?
Oh, we haven't gotten to that, have we?
No, we have not. And I believe we have Wayne County Public Library Story Time.
Oh, boy.
You had an interview about story times.
You know, in fact, we were there during story time. The summer reading program is underway.
Wonderful.
Yeah, we got some of that on video for you.
And we also have Kate Daniels, which is the relatively new president of Wayne County Chamber of Commerce, here talking about her transition into that job as well as programs that are starting.
That's right. Let's leave my relatives out of this if you don't mind.
Okay,
Relatively
we'll do that.
Yeah, okay,
so stay tuned to see all of these shows.
Sound asleep. Everybody wake up. Okay, wiggle a little bit. All right, so I can make sure you're awake. Now, good morning. Good morning. That is so much better. Welcome to Summer Reading Program. We are so glad you are here. We are going to do a lot of fun stuff this summer. Our theme this year is dig into reading, so we're going to do all sorts of cool stuff that has to do with digging or things underground. This week we're going to do gardening. One week we're going to do mummies. We'll do dinosaurs and pirate treasure, cool stuff like that. Yeah. Before you leave, each one of you is going to get a bag like this. And there's some very important stuff in here. This paper right here, you need to share with mom and dad or grandpa and grandma because it's got a lot of different stuff for you to do on it. When you get home, you're going to mark off attend the library program because that's what you're doing right now. And then when you fill it up completely, when you've done everything on it, bring it in and you get a prize. Sound good?
What's that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Alright, the next thing in our bag is this right here. You want to make sure that mom and dad stick this up on the refrigerator. This has a list of different cool stuff that we're going to have at the library starting in July. Okay, we're going to have the Roanoke Island Aquarium is going to come in and they're going to bring live animals. We're going to have a special theater group that does performances just for kids. They're going to come in. And we're going to have a special story lady perform. And then we're going to show some movies right before you guys go back to school. Okay, and the last paper in here, this is the most important thing. This is your reading log. Every time you read, either by yourself or with your teacher or with your parents. For 15 minutes, you're going to color in one of the pictures, and then you bring it back with you each week, and you get a prize. We've got some good stuff, too, like McDonald's cheeseburgers, coupons for Krispy Kreme donuts, and stuff. So make sure that you read this summer, okay? And then when you fill it completely up, when you read for 10 whole hours, you get entered in a drawing to win a t-shirt. And then down in the very, very bottom of the bag, there's also some stickers too. Oh yeah, everybody loves stickers. Alright, today we are going to do gardening. And we have a very special guest, Miss Florida, who's going to read some books to you. And then she's going to show you how to do a really neat craft that you can take home. Alright, give her a big round of applause to welcome her.
Are we all here? Is everybody here?
Yeah.
All right. So today we are going to read a book called Tops and Bottoms. How many of you have read that book before? Do you like that book? It's one of my favorite stories, right? It's one of my favorite kids' books. All right, so let's set a little ground rules because there's a lot of us, so we may get excited. So if we have a question or we want to say something, what should we do? Should we raise our hand? Yeah, other than that, I think we're good. I think we're going to be a cool group, all right? And there are a few words in this book that are going to be repeated, like planting, watering, and weeding. So let me see your shovels. Let me see your shovels. Let me see you plant. So we got to dig the dirt up, put the seeds in, and cover it back up. Let me see you water. And let me see you pull up those pesky weeds that are going to keep our stuff from growing. All right. So those are the 3 words that are going to be repeated in our story, okay? And how do you look when you're sleeping?
Like this.
So if I do that, you know that I'm talking about somebody or something that is sleeping, all right? Cool. Let's dig in. Once upon a time, there lived a very lazy bear who had lots of money and lots of land. His father had been a hard worker and a smart business bear, and he had given all of his wealth to his son. But all Bear wanted to do was sleep. Very good. Not far down the road lived a hare. Although Hare was clever, he sometimes got into trouble. He had once owned land too, but now he had nothing. He had lost a risky bet with the tortoise and had sold all of his land to Bear to pay off the debt. So hare is another word for a what?
Happy.
And tortoise is another word for a turtle. All right. Hare is in very bad shape. The children are so hungry, Father Hare. We must think of something, Mrs. Hare cried one day. So Hare and Mrs. Hare put their heads together and they cooked up a plan. The next day, Hare hopped down the road to Bear's house. Bear, of course, was asleep. Hello, Bear, wake up. It's your neighbor Hare, and I have an idea. Bear opened one eye and grunted. We can be business partners, Hare said. All we need is this field right here in front of your house. I'll do the hard work of planting and harvesting, and we can split the profit right down the middle. Yes, sir, Bear? We're in this together. I'll work and you sleep. Huh? Said Bear. So what will it be, Bear asked Hare? The top half or the bottom half? It's up to you, tops or bottoms. Oh, let's see, Bear said with a yawn. I'll take the top half, Hare. Right, tops. Hare smiled. It's a done deal. So Bear went back to sleep. Hare and his family went to work. Hare planted. Let me see you plant. Mrs. Hare watered. And everyone weeded. Everybody pick up those weeds. Everyone take those weeds out of the ground. Bear slept as the crops grew. When it was time for the harvest, Hare called out, and everyone's going to say, wake up, Bear. Everybody say, wake up, Bear.
Wake up, Bear.
You get the tops, and I get the bottoms. Hare and his family dug up the carrots, the radishes, and the beets. Hare plucked off all the tops, tossed them into a pile for Bear, and put the bottoms aside for himself. Is Bear going to be happy? Let's see. Bear stared at his pile. But Hare, all the best parts are in your half. You chose tops, Bear, Hare said. Now, Hare, you've tricked me. You plant this field again, and this season, I want bottoms. Hare agreed. It's a done deal, Bear. So Bear went back to
Sleep.
and Hare and his family went to work. They planted, let me see you plant. Watered and weeded. Pick up those weeds. What is Bear doing?
Sleep.
Lazy old Bear.
He's hibernating.
Is that what it's called? Okay. Bear slept as the crops grew. When it was time for the harvest, Hare called out. What did he call out? Wake up, Bear! You get the bottoms and I get the top. Hare and his family gathered up the lettuce, the broccoli, and the celery. Hare pulled off the bottoms for Bear and put the tops in his own pile. Bear is still sleeping. Like, what's going on? Huh? Is that what he's doing?
Yeah.
I think he's just being lazy. Bear looked at his pile and scowled. Everybody, let me see you scowl. Let me see you scowl. Let me see your scowling face. Grr. Hare, you cheated me again. But Bear Hare said you wanted the bottoms this time. Bear growled, you plant this field again, Hare. You've tricked me twice. And you owe me 1 season of both tops and bottoms. You're right, poor old Bear Hare sighed. It's only fair that you get both tops and bottoms this time. It's a done deal, Bear. Now, do we really think it's a done deal? No. I think that Hare might have something up his sleeve. So Bear went back to
Sleep.
and Hare and his family went to
Work.
They planted, watered, and weeded, and watered, and weeded some more. Bear slept as the crops grew. When it was time for harvest, this one last time we're going to yell, Hare called out, wake up, Bear! Yes. This time you get tops and bottoms. There in front of Bear's house lay a high field of corn. Hare and his family yanked up every corn stalk. Hare tugged off the roots at the bottom and the tassels at the top and put them in a pile for Bear. Then he carefully collected the ears of corn in a pile in the middle and placed them in his own pile. Bear rubbed his eyes and watched. See, Bear? You get the tops and the bottoms. I get the middles. Yes, sir, Bear. It's a done deal. By now, Bear was wide awake. That's it, Hare, he hollered. From now on, I'll plant my own crops and take the tops, bottoms, and middles. Hare and his family scooped up the corn and hopped down the road toward home. Everybody, let me see you hop. Hop down the road toward home. They had to get what to getting. Bear never again slept through a season of planting and harvesting. Hare bought back his land with the profits from the crops, and Mrs. Hare opened a vegetable stand. And although Hare and Bear learned to live happily as neighbors, they never became business partners again. Right? Because what does Bear usually do?
Sleep.
What is he doing there? He's working, right? He learned his lesson, all right? He needs to work instead of sleep. So if somebody comes to you and says, I'm going to do all this hard work, and all you do is sleep. But I'll share with you. Does that seem fair? No? Okay, so we should remember that, right? So what else can we learn? What else did we learn from this? He needs to water, because our plants need water, right?
Yeah.
Because we planted them, we watered them, and we pulled the weeds up from around them. Why did we pull the weeds up from around them?
So it won't get in our way. They keep growing and growing.
So it can keep growing and growing, and so it won't get in our food. Very good. You guys know a lot already. Very, very good. All right, so it is time for us to go to our tables. We're going to do our crafts. So let's see, which is the larger group? So the purple and the neon and the kids over here, are y'all all together? Okay, so let's let my older
Good morning and welcome back to Wayne Goldsboro Television. I'm Kim Best, your host. Joining me today is Miss Kate Daniels. She is the president of the Wayne County Chamber of Commerce. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me on this morning.
We're glad to have you, and
Thank
glad
you.
to have you here to talk about the things that are happening in the next few weeks. There's always a busy schedule at the Chamber of Commerce.
There is. I have been at the Chamber for a little over a month now.
And
It
welcome.
is, thank you very much. It is nonstop, but that's exactly what we want to have happening. So there are lots of great things coming up. You know, and several people have asked me in the past couple of weeks, you know, what is the chamber? I'm not familiar with it. Or, you know, when I've been speaking to people, they've been saying, we've been members for years. And you know, just trying to get that dialogue, you know, what is your experience with it? What else would you like to see happen? Are you interested in being involved? And so it's a constant education that we're working on. We have actually been in Wayne County for since 1906. We're the earliest records of the Chamber of Commerce, and in 1914 it was the Chamber of Commerce of Goldsboro, which we are now the Wayne County Chamber of Commerce on William Street, and we are housed right there behind Wells Fargo with the Visitor Center. So it's a fantastic building. If you've not come and seen us, I would like to invite everybody to come and get some more information. Absolutely, it's beautiful, and the Visitor Center is, of course, a wealth of information about amazing things happening in this community and the tourism. Betsy does a great job. They do a wonderful job. So we're very pleased to be together.
Oh, it's a good fit.
It is. It's a great fit.
Well, Kate, you have been in the job a little while, but you've been a part of the chamber. You and I both together have done so many things through the chamber for years and years. So you were extremely familiar with it. And now you're in that leadership role, and we're glad to have a local face leading us with the Chamber of Commerce. So tell us some things that are getting ready to happen in the next few weeks.
Absolutely. Part of our niche is business after hours. We have networking opportunities. We do every month. There's a business after hours coming up on June 20th, which is a Thursday. Busco Beach.
Busco Beach.
Have you been out to Busco Beach?
I have.
Okay. Well, it's a great place. It's going to be a great business after hours. These are networking opportunities. Another thing that I want to get out is if your business, if you're employed somewhere that is a member of the chamber, you as an employee, come. We want you to come. It's a great networking opportunity.
It absolutely is.
And so that's coming up. The 25th of June is a healthcare forum. Quarterly, we host hot topics, okay, on different areas, and this one is on
healthcare is certainly a hot topic right now.
It is,
and ever-changing.
It is an ever-changing hot topic, and it's an important one because whether you're a small business or a large business, this is going to affect you.
Or an individual.
Absolutely,
it's going to affect all of us.
It's going to affect everybody. It's not the most glamorous topic to discuss, but it's one that we need to have this conversation, and the Chamber's very pleased to be involved with this and help get this information out. Wayne Memorial Hospital is hosting this event.
Will it be held there?
It will. It will be held at Wayne Memorial Hospital on Tuesday morning, the 25th of June.
Okay. In the auditorium,
Yes, ma'am, in the auditorium. Okay. At 7:30 a.m. and at 7:45 the actual program will begin. There will be a wealth of information. There'll be opportunities for you to ask questions. And so I'm strongly encouraging our business communities to come out with your businesses, like I said, small or large. It's going to be much needed information. And if you can't come, send a representative. So
definitely.
More information about that is on the Chamber's website.
Do we need to register or pre-register for this
Yes, you need
event?
to register.
Okay.
So we'll know head count ahead of time because breakfast will be provided.
So we want you there at 7:30.
Yes, ma'am.
The speaker will begin at 7:45. June 25th, Wayne Memorial Hospital in the auditorium.
In the auditorium.
Come learn about healthcare and
Absolutely.
how it is ever-changing.
It's a conversation that we need to have.
Yes, it is. But what's going to make this nice is people have the opportunity, and local businesses will have the opportunity to ask questions to people directly from the medical field.
That's right.
That know this, and I've heard several of them say the same thing. It changes weekly for them as well.
It does. And this may start the conversation where it will lead into other questions, and then you take the information, you go back to your business and see where it fits for you and how it's going to affect your bottom line.
Yes, absolutely.
And that's what it comes down to.
Well, Kate, you all have many other things that are happening. I know leadership of Wayne County, you all are having a time now where you're accepting applications.
That's right. And this could be a separate interview because you are very well versed in leadership Wayne County as a former graduate and regent. And I too went through the program 4 years ago, I believe. So a little brief background, this is an inside look into Wayne County. It is a phenomenal program. It is an application-based program, so you apply. And your employer, be it you own the business or you work for your employer, they know up front this is what it involves because it is intense. You are out of the office one day a week. I mean, one time per month.
Yes.
And there's an education day. There's a government day. There's
A history day, agricultural day,
a community day. So it is a true in-depth, behind-the-scene look into Wayne County.
It is, and Kay, I must say, as a person who went through the program, now it's years ago, but went through the program and then stayed on the board for years, I thought I knew so much about our community. I grew up here. I mean, I thought I knew, not everything, but I thought I knew a tremendous amount. Well, let me tell you, if you want to learn about this community, whether you were born and raised or whether you are new to the community, makes no difference. I learned so much about our industry, our agriculture. You get behind the scenes look at how things take place in our community, how the different pieces of our community work together to make us who we are. And it is phenomenal and well worth it. And to this day, the contacts that I made, the classmates that I had, I still to this day contact and use on a regular basis, and that could be the same for anybody.
Absolutely, and I think that's a success story that every graduate has had, and the program's been around for years.
Oh, yes.
And every year we're looking at how can we make it stronger. Last year a new component was kind of intertwined, and it was really based on leadership skills. You know, some on-site training. Cricket Davis of the YMCA did a great work with the class on truly, you know, working on and developing these skills so that you can take it back to your workplace.
That's exactly right.
And implement things there. So it's a great thing. We're accepting applications now. You can go online to the website and download them. In addition, as you know, there's a class project involved.
That's right.
And in years past, the class would work on selecting a class project. Well, last year we launched a new approach and asked different organizations in our community to apply to be a potential organization that could get chosen. And this year we're doing the same thing, and we just need to get that out. If you are an organization that has a project and there's guidelines to it, please apply. And you send it directly to the Chamber of Commerce, and we supply that to the regents.
That's a great fit because every class must have one.
That's right.
And in the past, we've been brainstorming, thinking, what does our community need?
Right. And we, you know, we need people to tell what are your needs, and we have a model, of course, of you know, is it sustainable? Is it going to, you know, benefit the community? Is it? So there's lots of things involved with it, but that's where we need feedback, and we want to truly be making a difference in Wayne County.
Oh, yes. And well, Leadership Wayne County does.
It does.
It just does.
Yeah.
Now, the class will actually start, I believe, in September.
And it goes through May.
It does. So it is a long process. You have a graduation at the end.
That's right.
And more than anything, you have developed leadership skills, friendships, and contacts that will last you a lifetime.
That's right. And you'll carry
it about our community.
You will, and you know, and you will. There is a lot of recognition knowing that you are a Leadership Wayne County graduate. There is.
And it's surprising how many hundreds of people in our community have done just that.
That's right.
Well, you all have another big project, a new project coming up for 6th graders across Wayne County.
Right.
Tell me about that.
Part of the Chamber, you know, we've got many organizations that filter through and focuses, and one of those is through our Wayne Education Network. And I know you all are probably very familiar because you've shared with viewers before about the 7th grade middle school fair. Well, 6th graders, we want to let's go back and get the 6th graders involved. We are starting a speakers bureau. And there are going to be applications online that very soon, by the end of June, where business leaders in our community can say, you know what, this is something I would like to do. I can give up a time or two or however much time. And these are the topics that I'd like to discuss with these 6th grade students. So they apply. Same thing, application process, and then we will at the Chamber, you know, if a teacher says, I would like so-and-so to come and speak about such and such topic, then we line it up. And what it does is it gets our business leaders into the school systems because we all know that 6th, 7th grade period is a pivotal point when students may consider dropping out or getting off course. If we can get these students focused on something and get them absolutely, it's wonderful. So it's bridging that education with our community and our business, and it's just coming full circle.
So there'll be more information about this coming up soon on the Chamber's website.
Chamber website.
6th grade Speakers Bureau.
That's right.
That's a great idea. So if you're a community member, if you're a business leader, and you have topics that you feel comfortable talking about, call the Chamber of Commerce. Fill out one of those applications, and you could be a speaker too.
It would be great. Absolutely.
That's wonderful. Well, welcome.
Thank you.
We're glad to have you on the show, but we're more than anything, we're glad to have you as the leader and the spokesperson for the Chamber of Commerce. Love you, known you for a long time, believe in you, and think you'll be a great fit for the Chamber. And appreciate what you do, what the chamber
Absolutely.
does.
Absolutely. The chamber, you know, there's a staff of 5.
I know.
But there's volunteers. Our board of directors and the volunteers, I mean, it's not a day goes by that I don't run into at least 30 people that I want to hug if I wasn't invading
And
their
say
space.
thank you.
Because it makes a difference. So
Oh,
thank you to
absolutely,
this
it does.
community.
It does. Well, thank you again for listening to Wayne Goldsboro Television. We hope you've learned more about the Chamber of Commerce and what it's all about. And if you'd like to learn more, you can go to their website and find out details about any of these programs that Kate and I have talked about today and many more.
That's right.
And this is what's happening in your community.
Okay, we are back on WGTV, Wayne Goldsboro Television Today.
That's right.
WGTV Today. Got it.
That's right. And Wayne Goldsboro Television is just that. It's a partnership between the County of Wayne and the City of Goldsboro.
You know, that's right. And we're very proud to be associated with the city and working together to put on this program for you, bringing you updates, bringing you information about what's going on in the community and in the county.
That's exactly right. We are glad to collaborate and work together.
Happy, happy.
Well, I
And,
enjoyed hearing about some of the events that are happening through Kate Daniels at
Oh, yeah.
the Chamber of Commerce. They've got some pretty neat things happening. How about that 6th grade new seminar they have coming up? That's pretty neat.
That is great, and we have an active chamber. And in many cities, they're just there. They just exist.
Mm-hmm.
But the Wayne County Chamber of Commerce is an active organization, and they're doing a lot of good work.
They really do, and they're always thinking of new events, new strategies and ways to really immerse themselves into our community, and especially in the form of new jobs, developmental alliances, and also education.
And did you know that although you may not be a company, if you are an individual, you can still be a member of the Chamber of Commerce of Wayne County
That's exactly right.
as an individual? How about that?
How about that?
How about that? All right.
What else is happening?
Well, if you're into radio at all, into communication particularly, there's going to be, and if you know what ham radio is, and if you've seen Pete Ween interviewed on our program here, you may have an interest in this. There's going to be a field day. That's where they set up that's where they go out in this case, they're going out to Greenwood Middle School this Saturday, and they're going to set up a radio and a communication center there. And they're actually going to have a field day where they're actually talking to people around wherever. Ham radio, you can reach anywhere in the world. They do a lot of it by relay. They do a lot of it by just communicating, and that's the fun of it. You can communicate to people all over the world.
Anybody, anywhere.
Ham radio, and they're going to have a field day coming up at Greenwood Middle School this weekend, starting Saturday and continuing through to Sunday, and it will be all day, both days. Wonderful. Public is invited to come out and watch a demonstration. And you know, anytime there is an emergency in the world, landslides, tornadoes, hurricanes, big, what do they call them, sinkholes, anytime that the public is at risk or in danger, you always hear of ham radio operators either leading
The communications.
emergency personnel, or communications, or whatever, but they are a tremendous asset to any community. So that's coming up this Saturday at Greenwood Middle School. Hope you're able to make it out there.
And tonight is, the public is also invited. City Council meets tonight. At 5 o'clock is the work session over in City Hall Annex, 2nd floor, large conference room. You're invited to that. And of course at 7 o'clock in City Council chambers in the historic City Hall is also our formal meeting. That one is televised. And you can see that right here on WGTV. You can also find it on YouTube a couple of days after it has been has taken place, or come see it for yourself. Come be a part of it. The community is always invited to come be a part of our City Council meeting. So we'd love to see you there tonight, 7 o'clock p.m.
There you go. And the county is in the middle of budget sessions right now. We've got a big one. I think part 3 starts this morning, I believe, at 8 a.m. in County Commission chambers on the 4th floor of the Wayne County Courthouse. And that, of course, is open to the public. And today's event will be the public hearing session, and that begins at 8 o'clock Monday morning here in Goldsboro at the courthouse. So if you have something you'd like to convey to commissioners about the budget, you'll have a few minutes. You can get up and talk to them about that. Now this will be replayed. You'll be able to access this on YouTube later. And of course, keeping in mind that tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock, our regular County Commission meeting will be held The briefing starts at 8. The meeting itself starts at 9 o'clock. So there's a lot going on with county commissioners
There
right now. And
certainly
if you
is.
want to let them know how you feel about certain things to do with the county budget, if they're doing a good job, tell them. If there's something you question, tell them. But you'll have a few minutes to do that at the county commissioners' chambers this morning. This is Monday at 8 a.m. And then tomorrow morning, the briefing at 8, and the meeting itself begins at 9 o'clock. And I hope you're able to attend.
And Wayne, I wanted to remind everybody, you and I have talked about it several times, but talking about information and getting information about our local governments out to the community, you know, Scott Stevens, Goldsboro City Manager, monthly gives updates
Yes.
on what's happening with city government.
Yes.
Decisions that have been made by our city councilmen. He films that every month. It runs right here on WGTV, but we have it right there on the city's website, on the home page. It is always there. Every month he gives information that the city council members, the decisions they've made, events that are taking place. The list goes on, but he updates it on a regular basis, so you can go there to see it. You can also see it on the city's YouTube channel, and we also post it on the city's Facebook page. So lots of ways the city and the county are posting our information and decisions that are being made by our local leaders.
And since you bring it up, the county commissioner meetings are always streamed live as they happen on the internet. You can go to waynegov.com just before the meeting starts, and then you can click on the link there, and you can actually listen to the county commissioners meeting from anywhere in the world on the internet.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, isn't that great? All
Definitely
right.
providing many ways to stay connected with your local government.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Kim,
Yes.
American Tapestry is a book that will be discussed. That's First Lady Michelle Obama's family history through the book American Tapestry. That will be discussed tomorrow evening, June 18th, at the library, Wayne County Public Library. They go back into the time of the Civil War, and they'll discuss changes that have happened in America through the last 150 years. On June 22nd at the Wayne County Public Library, there's going to be a movie, Moving Midway.
Movie Midway?
Moving
Midway.
Moving Midway, which is a movie about a guy named Charlie Silver who inherited Midway Plantation, his family's ancestral home. And he's been taking care of it faithfully for years, but now Charlie and his wife want to move the plantation to a new location away from the busy city. Anyway, it's an interesting movie. It's going to be held at the Wayne County Public Library, June 22nd at 3:30 in the afternoon. Then the aquarium comes back. It's a very popular
Yeah, that's
exhibit.
really neat.
The aquarium comes back to the library on July 5th. That's a Friday, July 5th, at all three locations, all three libraries. They'll be at the Steele Memorial at 10:30 in Mount Olive.
Yes.
Then they'll be at the Pikeville Library at 2 p.m. in Pikeville, I believe. That's where they have the Pikeville Library.
You think?
I do. And then in the Goldsboro Library at 4 p.m. that same day. Again, that's July 5th. That's a fun exhibit. Everybody's invited to attend. And of course, as always, at the Wayne County Public Library, it's free.
That's right. Can't
Oh,
beat
boy.
free.
Yeah, that's true. Can't beat free.
No, you can't. And next Thursday, not this Thursday, but next Thursday is our next Center Street Jam. And Liquid Pleasure is the band of choice.
Oh, they're good.
That'll be from 6 to 9. That's another free event. All you have to do is show up, walk right in. There's going to be food. There's going to be entertainment. There'll be things for young children. And, of course, good music.
Walk right in.
Walk right in.
Sit right down. Daddy, let your mind roll on. Oh, yeah. 2, 3, 4.
That is next Thursday, June 27th.
Let's see here. I had a trivia question.
Did you?
What was it?
I don't remember.
Yes, you do. No, you don't. Yes, you do. It was the trivia question for today.
Yes. He's trying to remind
I'm trying
himself
to
what it was.
This is a trick question. I remember. I just want to make sure you remember.
Oh, let's see.
Oh.
What
I
was
got
it?
In what city
Oh, yeah.
is Monopoly?
See how quickly we forget?
I'm telling you, it's got to be the first thing to go is,
That memory of yours?
oh yeah, that too.
Uh-huh.
All right.
All right, tell us the answer.
Atlantic City, New Jersey.
Oh, really?
Park Avenue, Boardwalk.
Huh. Yep. Yeah,
Street.
if you had said boardwalk, it would have triggered it.
That
That's why you
would've
didn't
got-
say that,
That's
right?
why I didn't say it.
I know.
That's why I said Pennsylvania, North Carolina, Oregon, and all those.
Okay. Okay.
Atlantic City, New Jersey. There you go.
Well, there you go. That's
There
the
you go.
answer.
That's the answer.
You were being tricky and hiding that one.
Well, I'm kind of sneaky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Oh well.
Well, I do believe on tomorrow's show, let's see. Oh, we have information about ham radio.
Oh, good. Oh, that's okay. Is that
That's-
tomorrow?
that is
All right.
tomorrow.
You want to see that, and then that'll help get you in the right frame of mind.
That's right.
To go out to Greenwood Middle School Saturday and enjoy the field day.
Exactly.
All right.
And then, did you have this interview? Did you talk with,
I did.
is that Dr. Atkins?
That's Dr. James Atkins from the Southeastern Cancer Care
Yes.
organization. He's going to let us know how well we did with the 100-mile walk.
Yes,
The
okay.
Cures for the Colors walk. And he's also got some good information for you as well. He is a renowned cancer specialist.
Absolutely.
He's an oncologist who's known and respected nationwide and worldwide, in fact. And he will be here. We'll be talking with him about that. Okay?
And that is all on tomorrow's show. And
That's
don't
on tomorrow's
forget, we'd love to
program.
see you at City Council meeting tonight. 5 o'clock work session, 7 o'clock is the formal meeting in City Council chambers. What are you doing, Wayne Alley? Just
I
wondering.
was just looking at what like today is ride to work day on a motorcycle, and I didn't.
Do you have one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'll have to make up for that. Okay. Anyway, someday ride to work day on a motorcycle. Today is also World Day to Combat, and I don't know what that means, but don't do it.
Yep. Just forget you heard that one.
Just forget I even heard that. I take it back. Okay. All right.
Thank you so much for being with us today. It has been Monday all day long and will continue to be. Make it a good day.
Yes, it has been, and it will be. So there. We're going to get rid of Monday. So we'll be back tomorrow, which is another day. I forget which, but it'll be tomorrow. Whatever day it is, it's there. So join us again tomorrow at 7 a.m. and at noon and at 5:30 and later in the evening again. Until then, I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kim Best, and this is what's happening in your community.